Hey guys, what's up? Scottish Duck here, once again. Okay, you all knew this was gonna come. You know how we Sonic fans are, you know, it's like as soon as we see something, we want to pass judgment on it immediately. So, with that said, here's my little thoughts on all that Sonic-related shite that we got the other day. Now, I didn't watch the whole live stream, I was at work at the time, and I've not heard good things. I've not heard good things at all, which sounds weird because Crush 40 was apparently like performing there and stuff, but yeah, apparently it was not for the best, so not going to talk about that. Sucks that it had to suck like that, I suppose, but let's focus on the content itself. As far as I can tell, there was a lot of like little things here and there, like apparently classic Sonic is in Sonic Dash, whatever's, you know, Sonic Boom Season 2 is happening, as well as Fire and Ice and all that. They also showed off more of Sonic in LEGO Dimensions. Now, I don't give a shit about LEGO Dimensions, I'm not that into the like figure, the little like toy game things. Not really, you know, but like, yeah, it actually looks quite nice. There's really a lot of detail in what they've done with Sonic and LEGO Dimensions, because I was able to like look at everything and think, oh shit, that like little dive kick thing, that's from Sonic Battle, and that's in Smash Brothers as well, and yeah, the music they used from SA2 and stuff, and like you get a little image of the floating island and you can point out, oh, there's Green Hill Zone, there's Chemical Plant Zone, Aquatic Ruin and all that. It was like, oh, that's quite cool, you know? So, quite surprised at that, not gonna lie. But, yeah, the two main highs of the show were like two new main games that we're gonna be getting for Sonic's like 25th anniversary. The one that we got more info on was Sonic Mania. Now, this is like, when they were starting to... I was actually kind of disappointed at this first, because I came across the Sonic Mania trailer first. You know, I didn't even know about the other announced Sonic game in that. And I kind of thought to myself, wait, is this it? Is this the 25th anniversary game, the only one we're getting? And that was kind of what was going through my head at the time, and I was like, oh, just the 2D throwback thing, as amazing as that is, that's the 25th game? So, obviously I learned about the other one later, but yeah, it was, yeah, it looks amazing, you know. I love the fact that they've got is it Christian Whitehead? I think that's it. Basically, he came on to do a bunch of work for porting the classic games to other consoles for Sega. Probably most famously was his wonderful port of Sonic CD onto like PS3, Xbox Live, PC and all that. Best version of Sonic CD, easily. Definitely try that out. So if he's on board with this one, then yeah, it's definitely going to have that really good Mega Drive-y feel, you know. I think it's almost kind of weird, you know, because Sega, they do the whole like retro throwback. They're pretty much just as guilty as like Mario is at this point, you know, because like what, we had Sonic 4, we had the Sonic 4 stuff, then we had Generations, we had the classic Sonic there. Now they're just like they're just like trying harder and harder to make it, it's like, you remember this was what you liked, and this is what we're going to give you again. So that's a sort of cynical way of looking at it, because again, it does look amazing. I've watched the trailer a lot. Little other references to other Sega games, I love to see that. And yeah, what can I say? It's going to be a friggin' 2D Mega Drive style Sonic game. No coming into 2017 though. Same with this other game, which we'll talk about in a bit. Both of them are coming out in 2017, even though Sonic's 25th anniversary year, of which these two games are in celebration of, is 2016. I guess it shows that they're taking their time. If that's the case, fair enough, Sega, you do you, okay? Gears, take all the time you want, don't rush this shit like you have a lot in the past. So, yeah, with that said, there was the other Sonic game, I think it was like the official video was titled Project Sonic, you know, something like pretty weird like that. And aye, it's funny, you know. I get this is like the over analyzing Sonic fan within me talking now, right? But it was just a teaser trailer. Well, not fuck all per se, but you know, you think about the teaser trailers that we've got for Sonic games in the past. Like you remember the one for Sonic Colors? It was like a 12-second long clip of Sonic running and the Wisps coming up to him, and then just the title Sonic Colors. Nobody knew what the fuck that was. I thought it was going to be some sort of like puzzle game on mobile when I first saw that Sonic Colors teaser. Gave nothing away whatsoever. But this one's a bit longer than that, to be fair. And yeah, it's really dark actually, very serious tone, like a movie trailer or something, you know? It's like a hero will rise and the world is sort of post-apocalyptic, but it's still quite cool because you can tell that this world is being sort of destroyed by what we can like recognize as Robotnik's robots, you know, like the Death Egg robot and stuff. So yeah, you see Sonic obviously pissed off at that, and he wants to go and do shit about it. You'd think that'd be enough, but probably like the main thing I took away from it that like is the point of interest to me anytime I'm going to talk about it was the fact that classic Sonic just shows up, just out of nowhere. You know, he's there. It's like, oh, classic Sonic. There's classic Sonic and modern Sonic running together again, and it's like, I don't know. I don't really like that, you know, because it just felt like you already did that with Generations. There's a lot of like talk about this is just going to be Sonic Generations 2. They've said that there isn't. It's going to be like, I believe they've said this anyway, that it's just going to be a bunch of like unique levels. And to be fair, if it is just that, if all the levels are unique, but you're going to have a modern Sonic version and a classic Sonic version, honest to God, that's fine by me. Because I think a lot of us were bitching after Lost World and Sonic Boom came out. A lot of us bitched, please go back to the Hedgehog engine style. You know, go back to the Sonic Generation style. I don't think any of us necessarily meant do classic Sonic again, but it looks like we're getting that. The teaser definitely leads on that it's just going to have that same sort of gameplay again. And I'll take it. I definitely will take it, you know, because Generations was really good, and if they can just expand on that, awesome, you know. It just kind of takes away from the sort of specialness of having classic Sonic, you know, in Generations and all that, really. You know, it kind of feels like, oh, you're doing this again. It's alright, I suppose it was good, but you know, it's a weird feeling. But it is the thing that sort of like stuck with me the most after I watched the teaser. But other than that, like we'll talk about like the tone of the trailer again. It actually brought flashbacks to like watching trailers for Sonic 06. You know, obviously less, you know, post Sonic 06 was a very unhappy time for me, but pre Sonic 06, I don't think I've ever really talked about this, was a wonderful time for me. You know, I was watching those trailers a decade ago constantly, you know. So hyped and so excited at this semi-serious like take on a Sonic game, you know, and Sonic's done the whole semi-serious thing before with like the adventure games and shit. It's only recently that they've went like full-on sort of light-hearted with it. But if they want to do serious again, then you know what, I'll take it. You know, this is I think we're at a point where that could happen. Hopefully they've got some like decent writers. I heard there was like a rumor a while back actually that the guy who did Gravity Falls was going to be like involved in it in some way. If that's the case, please do. I love the Gravity Falls, brilliant cartoon. But only time will tell, because again, you know, it's so weird. You know, this is like the least we got information-wise for this game yet. It's the one that everybody has the most to say. Only time will tell what it's going to bring us. But either way, you know, Sonic Mania looks amazing. Cannot wait for that. So excited. And as for this one, here's just hoping it's really good, because this is the main one. You know, that Sonic project. This is the next main series game, and yeah, hopefully it's good. Alright guys, that's all I got to say on that. And yeah, see you after. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.